नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is heart anatomy and physiology. Average weight of the heart in an adult male is 300 to 350 gram, while that of an adult female is 250 to 300 grams. Heart is divided into four chambers, a right and a left atrium, both lying superiorly, and a right and a left ventricle, both lying inferiorly and are larger. The atria are separated by a thin intra-atrial partition called interatrial septum, while the ventricles are separated by thick muscular partition called interventricular septum. The thickness of the right ventricular wall is 0.3 to 0.5 cm, while that of the left ventricle wall is 1.3 to 1.5 cm. The blood in the heart chambers move in a carefully prescribed pathway. Venous blood from systemic circulation goes to right atrium, goes to right ventricle, then it goes to pulmonary arteries, then it goes to lungs, it goes to pulmonary veins, then it goes to left atrium, then it goes to left ventricle, and then it goes to aorta, and finally it goes to the systemic atrial arterial supply. The transport of blood is regulated by cardiac valves, two loose flap-like atrioventricular valves, tricuspid on the right and mitral bicuspid on the left, and two semilunar valves with three leaflet each. The pulmonary and aortic valves guarding the outflow tracts. The normal circumference of the valvular openings measures about 12 cm in tricuspid, 8.5 cm in pulmonary, 10 cm in mitral, and 7.5 cm in aortic valve. Wall of the heart consists mainly of the myocardium, which is covered externally by thin membrane, the epicardium, or visceral pericardium, and lined internally by another thin layer, the endocardium. Now, myocardial blood supply. The cardiac muscle, in order to function properly, must receive adequate supply of oxygen and nutrients. Blood is transported to myocardial cells by the coronary arteries, which originate immediately above the aortic semilunar valve. Most of the blood flow to the myocardium occurs during diastole. There are three major coronary trunks, each supplying blood to specific segments of the heart. First is the anterior descending branch of the left coronary artery, commonly called LAD, left anterior descending coronary. Supply most of the apex of the heart, the anterior surface of the left ventricle, the adjacent third of the interior wall of the left right ventricle, and the anterior two-third of the intraventricular septum. Second is the circumflex branch of the left coronary artery, commonly called LCX, left circumflex coronary, supplies the left atrium and a small portion of the lateral aspect of the left ventricle. Third is the right coronary artery, abbreviated as RCA, supplies the right atrium, the remainder of the anterior surface of the right ventricle, the adjacent half of the posterior wall of the left ventricle, and the posterior third of the interventricular septum. There are three anatomic patterns of distribution of the coronary blood supply, depending upon which coronary artery crosses the crux. Crux is the region on the posterior surface of the heart where all the four cardiac chambers and the interatrial and interventricular septa meets. These patterns are as under. First is right coronary artery preponderance, balanced cardiac circulation, and left coronary preponderance. Coronary veins run parallel to the major coronary arteries to collect blood from the cellular needs of the heart are met. Subsequently, these veins drain into the coronary sinus. Pattern and classification of heart disease. For the purpose of pathologic discussion of the heart diseases, they are categorized on the basis of anatomic region involved and the functional impairment as under. First is heart failure, congenital heart disease, ischemic heart disease, hypertensive heart disease, core pulmonale, rheumatic fever and rheumatic heart disease, non-rheumatic endocarditis, valvular disease and deformities, myocardial disease, pericardial disease, tumor of the hearts, and pathology of the cardiovascular intervention. In children, valvular diseases are common all over the world, but in developing countries including India, infectious cause, particularly rheumatic valvular disease, is the dominant cause compared to congenital valvular disease in affluent countries. On the other hand, cardiovascular diseases due to ischemic heart disease and hypertensive cardiomyopathy are the major heart diseases, accounting for about almost 40% death in adults in high income group countries compared to 28% in low income group countries. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, the Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all enjoy this session. If you have any query, please mention it in the comment box. Thank you.